And as you can see, there's actually, they thought about it. They put a little design on the backside for when you're holding it like that. Now, they have about 1 billion ways in which they think you're going to use it, including content creation, because you can actually hold it kind of like a gimbal as you compose video. This has a huge grip on it. I mean, I could just be here all day just pointing and shooting. As a phone, as you look around here, you'll notice you have a USB Type-C connector. On this side, you have a speaker module over there. On the side of the device here, you have a power switch, volume rocker, a large SIM tray. Let me see why that is a large SIM tray. Yes, it is because it supports micro SD, so nano SIM plus micro SD expandable storage. The other piece that's really important to mention, and I'm sure you were probably wondering, how do you deal with the front-facing camera when this thing swivels around like this? Well, you see the earpiece remains exposed, but actually, the camera unit is gonna be up here and it's a motorized style. Look, I'm just getting addicted over here with the swiveling and all the rest of it. So let's boot it up. You can see it's actually a pretty aggressive edge on the side here. The display almost waterfalls over each of those two edges. You have a very slender forehead and chin, but no notch, no cutout. You're not even making room for the front-facing camera because, as mentioned, it's up here and it's a motorized style. So if I go ahead and launch the camera app and switch to the front-facing camera, it's gonna pop up like this. And we've seen these in the past, motorized cameras. Sometimes they just strictly serve the purpose of avoiding having a notch or a cutout. The other reason that this has extra functionality here is because inside of video mode, of course, you could just have a typical selfie video. By the way, I'm just gonna remove the protection right there. I can do a typical selfie like this, but also when I swivel into gimbal mode, you can see all my camera controls, they pop up over here. So once again, I can do the thing that I mentioned as far as having a nice grip for composing my video, but also I have a dual recording functionality which will lift up that camera and it will allow me to record my reaction to whatever's happening behind on the other camera unit. So as you can see right here, it's, well, for the moment it's looking at the table. I'll put an object there so you get a better idea. And then this one is facing forward, but I also have this option to be in the corner over here, picture-in-picture mode. So it gives you a couple different kind of cool ways to utilize this extra screen real estate while maintaining all your controls down here and not having them cloud up the display. So whether it's dual recording or gimbal mode like this, your composition screen is completely free from obstructions and it's only for the video that you're shooting, moving your controls down here. Now this gimbal mode, it has a ton of functionality. Boom, left to right, down, up. There's built-in follow mode where you can lock it on a subject, and the whole thing is gonna work as well to smooth out your video composition. When I go back to typical camera mode and into video here, well, now they want to tell me about a bunch of other features they have, like ASMR recording, which will amplify sound. I don't know, should we try that out maybe? Voice bokeh, take a video that reduces ambient noise and focuses on the voice. But what I'm more interested in at the moment is the ability to go above FHD all the way up to 4K or even beyond that to 4K 60. So you can see all these options become available within here. This is a sample recording of 4K 60. We have the trusty plant that we will be inspecting here. We can also zoom in to the 2x within the video recording. Also, you're hearing my voice through the microphone on the device. So you have a ton of different options in here, as you saw referenced, including even in ASMR mode. I don't know, should I try that? ASMR recording is supposedly happening right now. What do? Do I... with these noises and I whisper? Unbox therapy, ASMR session. Plastic crinkling. Is this what you came here for? Is this what you came here for? Yes, well, that works. It ups the sensitivity on the microphone for for the ASMR mode, whether you like it or not. So up to 4K 60, there's a no shake in here as well. But if you want the ultimate kind of smooth video, you will flip into this mode, into the swivel mode. And there's a lot here where they had to reimagine, why would you want something like this? Where could this be useful? And gimbal mode is one of those places. Dual recording is the other one, which actually I would kind of want to test out right now. So I'm rolling.
And as you can see, I can see my background. This is my hand right here, but here's my reaction. It's kind of innovative, you know, in 2020. Anyway, you can figure out a way to use this, but you can see, look at that. You got both video clips rolling.
Bang. I can flip it, so I have, you know, my camera up here and the event over there, and I can do it really quickly. So there's a number of different cameras on the back. The main camera, the 1X camera, is actually a 12 megapixel, but they claim it has bigger pixels, which should be better for low light conditions. And then you've also got the 2X for your zoom. So let's snap a few. One, that's your zoom mode. Here is your ultra wide, and here is your 1X. And this just gives you an idea for the versatility. Different things you can do with the camera, obviously. Now the selfie camera is kind of interesting because it is high resolution, a 32 megapixel camera. So let's see what it can do on your typical beard hair test. Here we go. Pops up, motorized in 3, 2, 1. Bang. So there you go. You got 32 megapixels to work with. Should be sufficient for your variety of selfies. Check out the mode that I'm in. We've got both our displays open. This is the fancy mode. This is what you would be excited about. And now they have set up app pairs. As you can see down on the bottom here, you may want to launch YouTube at the top and have Chrome going at the bottom over here. You could have your messaging app. You could be reading whatever you want. And then up here at the top, you're just doing the YouTube thing, and maybe you want to search something up. You see what happens? The keyboard replaces it, replaces what you were looking at. You go ahead and search up Lou Later to catch up. There's been many new episodes. This unlocks your multimedia controls down on the bottom screen, so you don't have to reach up and touch the main display.